What's up, rat mommies and daddies? Today, we're not making a movie review. I know, crazy. I'm doing a book review. Dune. This thick mug of a book. Because the new Dune Part 2 is coming up. I'm going to review the first film. And I'm also going to review the second one. And then Dune Messiah, which I finished a couple weeks back, and I'm reading Dune, Children of Dune, right now. And first of all, I'm gonna say I'm biased towards liking this. This is like one of my top 5 books ever written. It's probably it's top 3 easily. It may be my favorite. And I'm not going to talk about the plot. I'm just going to give you my thoughts on it, which are obviously going to be a lot of good thoughts. So yeah. Anywho. Oh yeah, first, look, Dune Part 2. Oh yeah, I'm seeing it a week early. So that's going to be sick. The city premiere. So that'll be really cool. Got this cup from Cinemark because they like me. Well, they just had it there. But this book is a masterpiece. I'm going to go ahead and say that. This book is just so philosophically written. It's so intentional with every single sentence tying into another sentence. This book, it's almost 900 pages long, which is crazy long book. And I mean, every bit of it is extremely enjoyable. And I'm not going to spoil the second half of it, which the new movie is going to be based on, but I will spoil a bit of the first half, because obviously I don't want to spoil that for you. There will be spoilers in the Dune Messiah review, just because of it. But this first half, I think it's my favorite half of the book, actually. I like it better than the second one, which I'm hoping the movie proves me wrong, that it's the worst half. I hope it's the best movie I've ever seen. But this first half is incredible. How they go from Caladan to Arrakis, and just the whole change, and how they experience it. And then there's betrayal, which isn't in the movie, but there's betrayal by this doctor or that is in the movie, but there's chapters and chapters where they're like, man, he's like, oh, I'm gonna betray, I gotta do it. And then yeah, the characters are really more fleshed out than in the movie, which they're still not. It's not the most character-based writing. It's more world building and observing the world. And I mean, Dune Messiah changes everything. This book has a happy ending. Dune Messiah, to me, it's the best ending of them all, just because I like it, but it ruined this book for some people, because this is a happy ending. Dune Messiah is not. I'm not going to spoil any more of it, but think of it as Aragorn from Lord of the Rings. He just takes the ring from Frodo, uses it to destroy Sauron, and uses it to become a great king, but becomes worse than Sauron himself, becoming more of an evil and genocidal freak. So that's kind of my best explanation of Dune Messiah, but I'm not spoiling that. So this book, it's philosophy. So I'm going to read you the first excerpt from the first chapter. So before every chapter, there's this little quote from, like, fake historical quote from from something. So, a beginning is the time for taking the most delicate care that the balances are correct. This every sister of the Bene Gesserit knows. To begin your study of the life of the Muad'Dib, then take care of that you first place him in his time, born in the 57th year of the Padishah Emperor Shoutout IV, and take the most special care that you locate Muad'Dib in his place. The planet Arrakis. Do not be deceived by the fact that he was born on Caladan, lived his first 15 years there. Arrakis, the planet known as Dune, is forever his place. So they have something like, and then it's from Manual of Muad'Dib by the Princess Irulan. So they kind of have little excerpts, and it's almost an overview of the chapter you're going to get, and it's very, very philosophical, almost. So God Emperor of Dune has the most philosophical ones, but I'll get to that when I review it, which isn't going to be for a while, because I got to get through Children of Dune, and then so it'll be at least a few months. But anyways, those I think are awesome. So, and then I think the whole book is just beautifully written, how it goes and references stuff that's going to happen and has happened, ties everything together in this great thing where kind of this is more Dune Messiah, but you find out that it's basically a lie, that, and I think this is in the first movie, that he is the Muad'Dib, and he's just high, basically. And it's something that was planted by the Bene Gesserit sisterhood. And that's really cool. But anyway, the entire story is just so beautifully written. It is probably my favorite fiction of all time, which is a lot to say. And I got Dune Messiah here, I got Children of Dune over there, I got God Emperor, Heretics, and Chapter House Dune, which I'm going through all of them. These are some thick books. So, yeah, this is my favorite book. We're gonna go ahead and say that. My favorite book ever written. It is just so amazing in how it delves into the just all of it. I'm gonna have a lot more to say about Dune Messiah when I make the review, just because I read it more recently, which I read this a couple months ago. Went through Dune Messiah a bit slower. I'm going through Children of Dune, but the Dune Messiah review, I'm gonna have a lot more to talk about. And look up any video. This book has been covered so much. Look up, shout out to what's his name. I gotta find this one Dune guy. He's really cool. That I recommend any fan of the series watches on YouTube. And I'll tag him in the video, because I think he is cool. Oh, dang it, I remember. I think it's Quinn's Ideas. That's it. I think he is a very, very good book reviewer. So, anyway, that's kind of all I've got to say about this. Dune Messiah it's a tiny book. It's like that. But I'm going to have so much to say about it just because it was really recent. Well, it's like that. But I think that a lot of people hate it. I really enjoy that one. And I'm going to probably review Dune Part 1 first. Before it, then I'll probably do Dune Messiah. Then I'll be doing Dune Part 2. Get that review out really quickly. I'm seeing it the 25th. So, almost a week before everybody else does. So, goodbye, rat mommies and daddies. Bye!